Hockey 605 here at Tara Hamman from Watertown. You know, Tara just graduated last year, and she's here watching her sister play. What do you think of what's going on out here on the ice, Tara?
I think they're doing pretty good. I mean, this is the first time I've really watched them this season for their national team, but I know it'd be hard playing with people you've never played before and being coached by a totally different coach, so I think they're doing pretty good.
You know, one of the things I've noticed over the years, because my kids participated in some teams like this in soccer, and you know, one of the things that's so fantastic about that, though, is that when you play each other in your club teams or high school teams, you play hard against each other, but then when the game's over, you're still teammates, and really creates a good sense of camaraderie.
Yeah, I think they're friends off the ice, but when you're playing against them, you can't really have friendships.
Well, nobody that I've seen in hockey is looking out there to make any friends when they get on the ice.
No, I don't think so.
And you certainly were not like that as a player, even though, I mean, I don't know anybody who didn't love to watch you play because you're just such a hard worker, but, you know, you're out there to win hockey games.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be fun, but it's not fun if you lose all the time. So.
Yeah, and that's very true. One of the things that it was really nice for me to hear as we visited during the game here is that you're already going back and giving back to the game, and especially in working with the U12 girls in Watertown and helping with the varsity team. How different is it for you being on the coaching side of the deal instead of on the player side now?
It's going to be really hard, I think, because, I mean, you're going to be on the ice for practices, but during the games you're not going to be playing with them, and you don't really get a chance to do anything. It's going to be really weird.
Well, and, you know, sometimes as a coach, you know, again, you can't step out there to be friends. They have enough friends at high school. Now you got to be a coach.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard considering I played with some of the girls all the way up, so being their coach now instead of their friend is going to be a weird change. But
so what do you think about working with those younger players? Isn't that wonderful to help them learn how to make the game a little easier?
Yeah, I started when I was 3 and 5, and I played with the boys all the way up, so this new U12 age group I think it's really good for them. I mean, to get them out and exposed to things before they move further up with their hockey.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the thing. We don't know if girls only have boys to play on teams with at that age. We don't know how many girls we're missing out on who we can literally develop and help love the game.
Yeah, but when I played with the boys till I moved up to varsity in 5th grade, and I think that helped me prepare better because it was different, and I had different people to play with, and you knew, like, you didn't know what to expect every game. You played with different people, and so I think that was a good experience too. So. Well,
and you know, one of the things that you know is so different with the boys' game, it's just so much more physically rougher, and you know, you got to learn to deal with that part of the game because you know you're playing varsity. That's what happens there too.
Yeah, just because the girls aren't supposed to check doesn't mean they don't.
Well, Tara, I'm gonna let you go, but I got one question for you. And you know, say we've got a bunch of your U12 players or other U12 players watching right now. Well, actually, I have a two-part question. The first is your favorite memory of hockey, and your second is what would you have done different, or what do you think helped you the most in developing as a hockey player?
My favorite memory is just overall playing hockey and being with my team, and then the team bonding afterwards, where you go out to supper, you hang out in the hotel rooms. That was probably what I'm going to miss the most. And then with the U12, I think what helped me the most was the constant repetition. Like, you don't get many breaks with like practices, so you're there all the time, so then you just learn to love it, because otherwise you really have no other life outside of hockey during hockey season because you're so busy, so you either love it or you don't. So.
Okay, well, word to the wise. Well, Tara, thank you so much for coming and sticking with us a little bit after the game, but especially thank you for getting back in there and working with these younger players. And because of your involvement, you're going to see a lot of kids enjoy the game a lot more. So thanks.
Yep, thank you.